Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to be doing a recent pickups video. It's been quite some time since I've done one. I would say a little over a month. But again, like I had said in a previous video, I really wasn't in the right state of mind to want to make videos because of the family emergency that happened. Just literally came out of nowhere. And I obviously, of course, put everything on hold to make sure that everything was okay. But I'm doing a lot better now, in terms of, my state of mind. But yeah, let's get into it because I have one DVD, crap ton of games, and a crap ton of CDs. So the first is IWC Night of the Superstar 6. This came out in April. This show was April 8th, 2017. I didn't go to this event. I started going last year in June. And this June would mark the actual year, a year that I've been going to these events, and they're really, really fun. They're really enjoyable. And pretty much almost every event I've gotten at least like a shirt or something. But this was really good. I actually did watch this whole thing and I enjoyed it. Alright, now we're going to be getting into the games. So first is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Never owned this game before, so this is the first time I own the game. And I played for roughly about 30 minutes, and the majority of it was cutscenes, which doesn't bother me, and furthers the story, or it further develops the story. Obviously, of course, gotta have them complete, because I'm weird like that. Next is the City of Final Fantasy. I actually just got this game today, and I haven't even played it to see how it is. But I did play a demo of it, and it was very little. I didn't play too much, but from what little I remember playing, it was pretty good. So I figured I would get it and give it a shot, and of course, complete. Next is Final Fantasy 13-2. I have 13, and I started playing that. I got pretty kind of far, not like crazily far. There was this one fight that I had to do with this. I forgot. I don't even know what the hell it was, but it was anger-inducing, and it was the most tedious fight that I had to do. But I finished it, and oh god, I was so happy. But I got this one because I knew that if I was gonna, I knew when I finished 13, I was gonna want to play 13-2, as well as Lightning Returns. So I figured I would buy them ahead of time, so like that I can kind of play them back to back, I guess. But of course, I got this one brand new as well, and it came complete, of course. Next is Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. Again, haven't touched it, mainly because I want to finish 13 before I start getting into these. But, yeah. Again, bought it brand new for like $13, which is really cheap. Complete as well. Next is Mortal Kombat 11. A really, really great game. I bought it the day it came out, and I finished the story mode the day it came out. Though, the day I got it. It seemed a little shorter compared to Mortal Kombat X's, or Mortal Kombat 10's story mode. That one seemed a lot longer than this one did, but it was still really fun, and I enjoyed it. Really, really had a lot of fun playing this game. And, I mean, it doesn't have a manual, so I guess you can say it's complete. Next is Final Fantasy 15. Been really into Final Fantasy recently, and this is the game that I have been playing the most, like a crap ton. I got this game maybe about 2 weeks ago, and I'm already at 45. My level is 45 so far. I've been doing like a lot of the side quests before I actually get into the main story, and I think I'm up to chapter 6. I'm not sure. I think it's chapter 6. But yeah, it's really, really awesome. I'm really enjoying this game so far, and yeah. Obviously, of course, the game is in the PlayStation 4, and I'm probably going to play that after I finish this video. Yakuza 0. Really, really great game. I've seen a playthrough of it, but thankfully I don't really remember what happened, which is a good thing because I want to kind of be in suspense. I know like little bits and pieces here and there, but nothing that would kind of ruin the story for me. But it's really, really great so far, and I'm absolutely loving it. I love like every Yakuza game that I've played. I haven't played 5 mainly because it wasn't released here physically in the US, so it kind of sucks, but I actually watched a playthrough. And it probably won't be another, I would say, 6 or 7 years before Yakuza 5 gets re-released, because they're remaking Yakuza 1 through they did 4 in Japan right now. 3 hasn't been released here in the US, but I'm sure it will be soon. But really, really great game though. Next is Jam Pack Volume 11. It's a demo disc. Now, I got this demo disc for 2 demos, and that is Silent Hill 4 The Room. Never played Silent Hill, like the good Silent Hills. Well, that one's kind of debatable with the fans. The only one I played was Homecoming, and that's like the absolute worst one to play from what I heard. And go figure, it'd be my first Silent Hill game. But I got this mainly to try out Silent Hill 4 The Room and Def Jam Fight for New York. Never played that one either. I've only played Vendetta, which, you know, it's a really, really great game though. But yeah, I actually bought it brand new for like $4. But yeah, complete of course. And I'm pretty sure I forgot to show the inside of this, which nothing too fancy, just nice red case. And yeah, so let's continue. Alright, next is a game that I have been wanting for a very long time. I finally was able to manage to get my hands on the game, and yeah, really happy to finally have it. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. This has been a game that I've wanted back for the longest time. I had it before, but like an idiot, I got rid of it. I didn't even know that this game would be that expensive as the years progressed, so that was on me. But I managed to find a decent price for a copy, but when I got the game, the disc was pretty bad, was pretty scratched, which irritated me because $65, why is this disc scratched? But thankfully, it works perfectly fine. And of course, complete. $65, you know damn well I had to get this complete. But yeah. And lastly for the games is Final Fantasy XII. Now, I do have Final Fantasy XII, but it is the collector's edition. And I figured I would get a standard copy of the game because I don't want to mess with this one. So, I just want to keep it in there. So, and this one I only paid like $5 for, complete of course, which was really cheap. It was an auction, and I was the only person who bid on it. So, can't go wrong with that. Alright, now we're going to be getting into the CDs. But before I get into it, I ordered a few albums from this particular artist that I've been following for quite some time. And I ordered 2 bundles and 4 CDs. And he was nice enough to send me a couple extra things and a really cool postcard, which is what you see here. And he actually wrote in the back, he says, "Hey Ro, hope you enjoy all the extra goodies. The Underworld is not even released yet, but thought that would be cool to give you that. Let me know what you think." Which is really awesome. So not only did he send me a couple extra things, but he also sent me an album that he hasn't even released yet on his store. So that's really, really cool. But included with the bundles, and this is the extra stuff, one of the bundles came with this really cool looking face mask, and that's what it has on the bottom. But I don't have any use for it right now because it's not winter and it's hot as hell outside. So I will be putting that away until I absolutely need it. And the 2 bundles also came with, let me get them together, with these cool little wristbands, which is awesome. And he also sent me some collectible cards. So here's the first one. Here's the second. The third. The fourth. and the 5th and most recent one that he's released. So yeah, really cool little collectible cards. Now we're going to be getting into the CDs. Alright. So first up is the album that he hasn't released yet, and I have it in a plastic case, but I'm going to take that out for right now. The Underworld. And he said that it's not even out yet, which is really cool, and I'm actually really genuinely happy that he was nice enough to send me something that he hasn't even released yet on his store. I haven't listened to it yet, but I will be getting around to listening to it. Next is Featuring Hidden Volume 1. Now, I don't know if it's just me or what, but the cover for this album reminds me so much of the Disney version of Sleepy Hollow. I watched that cartoon so much as a kid. Like, every Halloween never failed. I always watched it every Halloween. Even now, I still do, because I actually have the DVD for it, and I still watch it. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit that I watch Sleepy Hollow, Disney version still. It's a great cartoon, but it reminds me so much of that. That cover reminds me so much of that movie. I don't know why, but it just does. Hidden versus a Dude Named Drew, The Whole World. This one's an EP, it's 5 tracks long. Haven't listened to this one yet, but I will. Next is Nightmare in the Dark. This is a remix version of one that he previously released called In the Dark. And it's Hidden versus a Dude Named Drew. So this is basically a remix version. Really cool. Next is Hidden Into the Void. Really cool. Next is Pale Riders Off the Leash. Another really cool one. Next is Hidden Road Conflict. Very, very heavy Transformer vibes in this cover. Really cool cover though. I love it. Hidden Underground Volume 2. Another pretty good album. It's like a compilation pretty much, and it's like 24 tracks long. It's a pretty long lengthy album, or compilation album. And lastly is The Trinity. Now, at first, okay, that fell. Sorry about that. At first, the cover reminded me a lot of something that would maybe be used for a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but the more I looked at it, the more it seemed like it would be concept art for like a dragon in Skyrim or something. Like a hidden dragon that would be somewhere in the mountains that you couldn't access until you did something specific. But really, really cool cover. Really love this cover. And the album is also really good because I did listen to it. And the last CD is one that I've wanted for a while. Vinnie Paz and Tragedy Gaddafi Camouflage Regime. Now, when this album was released, I wanted to get it, but I held off on it. And then when I went to go and buy the album, it was missing from their store. I was wondering, what really happened, and there wasn't any information as to why the album was taken down from their store. So I had to resort to buying it from a seller who I've gotten a bunch of CDs from before, and yeah, I have it now, really thanks to them. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I've gotten in the past month or so. Crap ton of CDs, a bunch of games, all this extra stuff here. The DVD that I got, which is the IWC. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And again, I'm really sorry that I haven't really been up to date with my videos, but family emergency, you have to put everything on hold. So, but I'm doing a lot better now, and I'm excited to start doing these videos again, that's for sure. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, have a good day, most importantly, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, take care, bye bye.